According to reports, Ali Alexander, one of the organizers of the entire Stop the Steal movement, one of the people who also, based on his own statements, it really looks like the guy helped to incite the insurrection that took place last week, has now, according to the Daily Beast, gone into hiding because he doesn't want to take any blame for anything that happened last week. Now, this is a guy, as the Daily Beast points out, is on record as saying that his people, Stop the Steal, were not violent yet. They have his statements. They have the receipts. They weren't violent yet. This was prior to last week's riot and insurrection that left 5 people dead. Now, Ali was suspended from Twitter on Sunday evening, as was an account associated with Stop the Steal. Now, he, again, doesn't want to take any blame. He does not believe that he is responsible for anything that took place. And as the Daily Beast says, he is now in, I guess, hiding, whatever that means. I don't know if Ali is actually hiding. He's not the kind of guy that usually does that. He is a guy with criminal history, felony property theft, felony credit card charges, so credit card fraud, I believe it was maybe. Either way, this is a guy that's no stranger to being on the wrong side of the law. He somehow made a name for himself in conservative politics through all of his support behind Donald Trump, like so many others in that right-wing blogosphere. And he gained a lot of followers from it. And he helped organize these Stop the Steal movements. He was at one point raising money to go out there and spend this money to file all these lawsuits, and doesn't look like much of the money actually got spent on lawsuits, so I guess there's a bit of a question. I would personally like to know where the money went, Ali. For those of you who may not know, about 2 years ago, I appeared on Tim Black's program opposite Ali, where he tried to make some claims about Herman Cain, and I had to fact check him to his face, at which point he had to sheepishly admit that he was wrong. So I have no respect for this guy whatsoever. So that's just my personal tiny history with him. But here's the thing, man. And this is not just directed at Ali. This is directed at every single person who was a part of this. You guys can't go out there, create these groups, create these hashtags and these little money raising schemes like Stop the Steal, and then expect to not face any consequences when shit goes south, which is exactly what happened. Now, I know it's hard for these grifters, and I have no problem slapping that label on him because that is what I personally believe he is. He is a grifter, in my opinion. Because that's what it is. It's about getting more followers. It's about getting more money. It's about promoting a YouTube channel. It's about promoting a Patreon. It's about promoting a Substack for some of these folks. And I'm not saying Ali's doing all of that, but as a whole, that's what that movement's about, folks. That's what they are about. They sell you lies. They sell you outrage. You get in trouble for it, and they laugh all the way to the bank. That is how the conservative grift machine works. And Ali Alexander is sitting right there at the top of it. He helped push people to what happened last week. Whether he wants to take blame for it or not is irrelevant. We can look back at his past statements, and it's very hard for him to honestly deny that he didn't get people all riled up. He helped create Stop the Steal, and it's time for him to answer for what he's done.